The bell chimed softly as Neo pushed open the crystalline door of Celestial Threads, the most exclusive boutique on Station Aria 7. His worn jacket and scuffed boots stood in stark contrast to the shimmering fabrics that floated on anti-grav displays throughout the shop. Behind the counter, golden scales rippled as the proprietor lifted her massive head. Jareth was a draconian, one of the galaxy's oldest and most prideful species. Her kind had built empires before humans had discovered fire. Now, her amber eyes narrowed as they locked onto the human male shuffling nervously through her pristine establishment. "We do not offer charity here, human." Jareth's voice rumbled like distant thunder. Neo swallowed hard. I'm not looking for charity, ma'am. I need to buy something. For my daughter." The dragon's nostrils flared, releasing twin plumes of heated air. "My garments are worn by diplomats and admirals. The simplest piece costs more than your monthly salary, I imagine." "I know." Neo's hands trembled as he pulled out a battered credit chip. "But it's her birthday. She's turning 16 and she's been invited to the Academy's gala. She's the first human ever accepted into their xenobiology program." Jareth's expression remained cold. "Admirable. However, sentimentality does not alter my prices." Neo nodded, his shoulders sagging. "Could you just show me what I might afford, please?" The draconian exhaled slowly, then gestured with one clawed hand. A small display panel materialized in the air, showing various garments. Neo's face fell as he saw the numbers. Even the most modest item would drain his savings completely and leave him short. "I see," he whispered. His eyes reddened, but he blinked rapidly. "I'm sorry to have wasted your time." As he turned to leave, something flickered in Jareth's ancient memory. "Wait." Her voice was softer now.
"What is your daughter's name?"
"Akira," Neo said, confused. "Her name is Akira Chen." The dragon's eyes widened. "Akira Chen, from the lower districts of Aria 7. Yes. How did you—" Jareth moved from behind the counter with surprising grace. Her massive form, easily 3 times Neo's size, seemed to shimmer in the boutique's soft light. 20 cycles ago, I was visiting Earth. A diplomatic mission that went poorly. My shuttle crashed in what you call the Pacific Ocean. I was injured, disoriented, and your planet's primitive medical technology was insufficient for my biology." Neo listened, bewildered. "I was dying," Jareth continued, her voice carrying the weight of memory. "Your species' authorities wanted to study me, to cut me open. But a small human child found me first. A girl, no more than 6 of your years. She brought me water, spoke to me gently. When the soldiers came, she stood between them and me, this tiny creature protecting a dragon." Neo's breath caught. "Akira, she never told me the details. She just said she'd helped someone once. She did more than help." Jareth's scales seemed to glow warmly. "She ran to fetch her father, a maintenance worker who knew ships. You, Neo Chen. You repaired my shuttle's communication array using nothing but scrap parts and human stubbornness. You asked for nothing in return even when I offered payment. You said, we help because it's right, not because we get something from it." Neo's eyes widened with recognition. "The dragon in the water? That was you? Akira and I thought you died. We never heard anything after your people came for you. I survived because of you both." Jareth moved to a private section of her boutique, one hidden from normal view. "In draconian culture, a life debt is eternal. I have waited, hoping your paths would cross mine again." She pulled out a garment that made Neo gasp. It was a gown that seemed woven from starlight itself, shimmering with colors that had no name in human languages. Draconian silk, the rarest material in the galaxy. "This cannot be," Neo whispered. "This was meant for the Empress of Andromeda," Jareth said. "But I think it will suit your daughter better. A girl who stood against soldiers to protect a stranger. A girl who now bridges species through science. That is true royalty. I can't possibly—" "You can. You will." The dragon's voice was firm but kind. "And there's more." From another display, she gathered accessories, shoes that adjusted to any foot, a neural circlet that would translate any language in real time, and a small pendant that glowed with soft inner light. The pendant, Jareth explained, contains a compressed data library, every xenobiological text in the known galaxy. For her studies. Neo felt tears streaming down his face. "Why, we just did what anyone would do." "No." Jareth's eyes blazed with intensity. "That is where you're wrong, human. Most species in this galaxy would have studied me, sold me or left me to die. Draconians have lived for millennia, and we've seen the darkness in sentient hearts. But you and your daughter showed something different, something that makes humanity extraordinary. She carefully packaged the items in a box that seemed too small to hold them, yet somehow did. Humans are young, yes. Poor by galactic standards, yes. But you possess something ancient species have forgotten, the instinct to help without calculating the cost. That's not weakness. That's strength. Neo accepted the box with shaking hands. How can I ever thank you? Tell Akira to keep being who she is, Jareth said. Tell her that the dragon remembers. And tell her that when she graduates from the academy, there's a position waiting for her aboard the Draconian research vessel Eternal Flame, if she wants it. As Neo left the boutique, clutching the precious box, Jareth watched him go. She smiled, an expression that showed rows of gleaming teeth but held genuine warmth. The galaxy underestimated humans. They saw the species' short lifespans, their fragile bodies, their small corner of space. But Jareth knew better. She had seen their true power, not in weapons or technology, but in a child's compassion and a father's love. That night, as Akira opened her birthday gift and wept with joy, Neo told her the story. And somewhere in the stars a dragon smiled, knowing that the future of the galaxy was in good hands. Humanity, after all, didn't conquer the stars with force. They conquered them with heart.